Hey guys, TJ, Fitness Deal News, reviews. RedCon1 Big Noise. This is, I think, the third video we're doing on RedCon1's product and the fifth or sixth product we are reviewing, maybe the seventh on our blog posts on their site. Anyway, it's hard to believe that RedCon1 just jumped into the scene only like 8 months ago. It's already one of the fastest growing supplement companies in the world. And for all the good reasons, the products we reviewed so far were seriously spot on. Big Noise is their pump formula. But as you will see in a second, this is a bit misleading because it's not really a pump formula. It's more of a steam-free pre-workout, almost a complete steam-free pre-workout, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. So anyway, so Big Noise is supposed to be stacked up with, if you're going with a steam and non-steam pre-workout combo, with RedCon1 Total War, which I'm going to link to the description below on a review we did a long time ago, when it just launched, and it's one of our favorite pre-workouts. Big Noise. So here's the thing here, you know, when you're looking at a pump product and you're comparing this to, let's say, Rich Piana's Full as Fuck or any other pump product, then you're expecting to see cell volumizers, nitric oxide boosters, and a couple of other stuff. So this thing definitely has them, but the thing about Big Noise, and this is why it's getting as close as possible probably to, not as close as possible, you can get closer because you can be spot on, but to a steam-free pre-workout. And you have three main components here in Big Noise, and I'm going to put the label here so you can see, and I'm going to not go by the order of the label, I'm just going to go by the actual effect that it's supposed to have, and then I think you'll understand what I mean by a steam-free pre-workout. So let's start with pumps, okay? Pumps, nitric oxide boosting and stuff like that. So you have three ingredients here. You have glycerol at 3 grams. I don't think I've seen anything above 2 grams. 1 to 2 grams is the efficacious dose. So 3 grams is, wow, a lot. And I will tell you this, so I've already went through 1 tub of this thing. So I would just say, take a lot of water if you want the full effect of this, because that's what glycerol does. It takes the water and puts it in your muscles, so the cell like volumes, which is a great feeling, but you need a lot of water. Second thing you're gonna see here is you're gonna see agmatine sulfate. And agmatine at 1 gram is spot on at the top of the, like what's supposed to be effective dosage. Works a bit different than glycerol. What it does, it actually helps glycerol and nitric oxide boosted ingredients take more time to actually, to last for longer. That's the bottom line. Put it simply, last longer. So they work together greatly with glycerol. And then the third ingredient that I'm going to mention in this context is not here actually, which you would see, like if you wanted the full NO effect, you would have here something like citrulline, right? Or yeah, citrulline mostly, which is the most common right now, but you don't have it here. So let's put that aside. But as far as pumps, you definitely have 3 grams of glycerol, you're gonna get cell volume, and you have the agmatine, you're gonna get good effect. When it comes to muscle power, you have beta in here, which is almost like a 2.5 grams, which is almost a gram above what's supposed to be effective. You're getting the muscle power effect of creatine without taking creatine. Okay, then you have, let's move into the third ingredient list here, which is more on the focus side. And this is really where RedCon1 is very different than any other pump product you would see out there, because you have 4 ingredients here that are supposed to help with mental stress, mental focus, or helping your body adapt to stress. And I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna split them into 2. So the first 2 is alpha GPC and CDP choline. So choline is probably the most proven and personal experience, also effective nootropic. So to get you into that focus, help with your brain, mental readiness, let's call it almost, right? So you have 300 milligrams of alpha GPC and 250 CDP choline. Usually you don't see them together, and actually CDP choline and alpha GPC are most effective at 600 milligrams, about 600 milligrams, at least the research shows. And you have here together 550 milligrams of both ingredients, which are the most expensive ingredients that you can find out there. So RedCon1 really didn't save any money here, and they're supposed to work together great to have that mental focus effect, like keep you in the zone, right? Then the other 2 ingredients you have here is astragalus and rhodiola. So astragalus and rhodiola, here's the thing, right? Both of them, at least research shows that they're effective, they're adaptogens, which means they help your body adapt to stress. Both of them are supposed to be effective at way higher doses than they're here. So this is on label, super underdosed. Also, I'll tell you one thing about adaptogens. It's really hard to know if they help, you know, like this is an ingredient supposed to help your body adapt to stress. I don't know how you feel it. I mean, it's mostly about the general feeling, but I would tell you this is underdosed. Then what's super overdosed is Uperzine, which I've never seen it at 200 micrograms. Anyway, what Uperzine does, very similar to what Agmatin does with glycerol, which keeps the momentum going for cell volume. This does the same thing for nootropics. Long story short, big ass list. Some of the ingredients, mostly the adaptogens, are a bit underdosed, but the rest seems very complete as far as pump and focus and power, right? So what's missing here as far as when it goes to, let's say we wanted to say this is a steam-free pre-workout, then obviously beta-alanine or anything around muscle endurance, and if you like the tingling of beta-alanine, that buzz, then it's not going to be here. But I would say if this thing had beta-alanine, then this for sure would be seriously like a pre-workout just without the stimulants, right? And maybe add the, you know what, maybe add also the citrulline malate for NO, but you're going to get pumps anyway. So listen, here's what we're going to do now. I already used this together with Total War. So I know how it feels when you stuck it up with a full stim pre-workout and how the ingredients here react with it, but just based on my feeling. That's how I went through the first step. I'm going to try this now, steam free, no pre-workout, no anything, and I'm going to go through a full workout, and I'm going to tell you how it feels by itself, and we're going to be back in like 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Okay guys, about an hour and a half later. Still sweating, still breathing. So let's do this. First, I forgot to tell you about flavors. So it comes in 4 flavors. I tried strawberry kiwi, and this is the Gaur sour gummy bear. Strawberry kiwi, amazing. I love it. I mean, if you're going for one, go for strawberry kiwi. Sour gummy bear is actually great also, but strawberry kiwi is first. RedCon1 is just good with flavors. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just mix it up. Anyway, so remember I told you I already went through a tub of this thing, the strawberry kiwi one, together with RedCon1 Total War. So, you know, as a stack, first it's very hard to say what does what, but I can tell you it's one of the best experiences you're gonna have. If you're gonna take it together, then prepare your head to explode, like train in a bunker or something like that. Now, by itself as a non-steam pre-workout, I would say this is one of the best I've had. Pump is great. I had better pumps. Like if you take Conquer Unleashed, for example, I mean the pumps are insane, and just I think it's the mix of the citrulline malate, which is very similar to what I felt together with Total War. But I would say by itself, the pumps are great. The focus is amazing. It's not that, like I had way better focus when I took RedCon1 together with Big Noise, because I think it's the mix of the DMHA, the caffeine, together with the CDP choline. They're just working better together, and you get that mental focus. When you take RedCon1 Big Noise by itself, you get, it's not tunnel vision, you're in the zone. You're for sure in the zone. You're there. It's a very, very good feeling. You also feel good. It's a good feeling, but it's better with Total War. Now, I would say that's just to summarize. As far as pumps, I mean, this is an hour and a half later. I feel swole. I mean, it's good. It's very good. I will tell you this, what I'm gonna do for my next workout. So just give me 1 second. I got this from My Protein, the beta-alanine, and you know, when we hunted it down on a deal, and it was like, I think the whole bag is what? It's a lot. It's like 166 servings of 1.5 grams. So let's say you want to take 3.2 grams, it's 80 servings. I got it for like $6 or $7 when we had it on a deal. I think that when I'm going to mix this with this, so adding that beta-alanine tingling and the muscle endurance, this is going to make it the perfect non-steam pre-workout. Like if I want to cycle off stimulants for a second, or you're working late at night or whatever. So I think this would make it perfect, and it's going to be a cheap way to do it. Speaking of cheap, let's talk about pricing. So RedCon1's Total War, and just a second, let me get rid of this. Big Noise is $39.99 retail. Now we always have a coupon on our site, so for 10% off, so you're gonna get it for less, and there's always deals around. So obviously, I mean, if you're watching this video and you're not a Fitness Deal News family member, which means you sign up for free for our deal news alerts, or you check and compare prices on our site for free, everything is for free. We just do the hard work, you save the money. Then you'll see deals going on this thing. And I would say this, like, if you get this on a BOGO free, go give it a shot. If you're into steam-free pre-workouts, If you're seeing it in a BOGO or some way that you can get this plus Total War for the price of just Total War, let's say $39.99 or anything less, then guys, give it a shot. I think you're gonna have a mind-blowing experience. And just generally speaking, just follow Fitness Deal News, compare prices, you'll find it on a good deal. Anyway, RedCon1 Big Noise. It's a good product.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't be lazy, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more reviews. And obviously, if you want to save money, I already told you, so go.